All right. What a great event. I have to say, I've never been to a TechTO event, but I will for sure be at another one. It's amazing. So thank you to Business of Cannabis and TechTO and HealthTO for having me. And welcome to all of you. Such a warm and friendly setting. It's fantastic. So cannabis, what a phenomenal sector to be in. I have to say, coming from payments, which is in my DNA and in my core, when I was approached to join a cannabis payments company, it sounded pretty fascinating. We see headlines every single day about cannabis. They range from information about licensed producers, public companies, a lot of commercial information. There's stories about privacy concerns. People are worried about their own personal transactions becoming visible, concerns about cannabis in the workplace. And then on the medical side, I think we're really just at the very beginning of what's to come in terms of innovation and evolution. And personally, I'm super excited to see what's next. We're witnessing also at the same time the creation of a brand new industry, multiple industries. You're seeing new packaging industries develop, pharma. There's software. You're going to hear from John, who's done a tremendous job with his business. And then, of course, there's financial services, which is near and dear to my heart. So Merrco was formed to be the trusted source for payments in the cannabis sector. We are a team of experts who come from the payments industry, but we also come from regulated industry. And so when Merrco was formed, the basis for the business was really about the oncoming legalization of recreational cannabis. And with that legalization, there was an expectation of a whole lot of regulation that was going to come. And that regulation was going to be a patchwork across the country. And we've seen that happen. We're seeing it, and we're seeing it in real time, and it's continuing. So each province has its own set of rules, and then each municipality is going to have its own set of rules, and so on and so on. So we need a system that can deal with those challenges. And we need a system that respects the integrity of that framework. And at the same time, we need to deal with concerns perhaps related to fraud, related to security, and so on. So that's Merrco's mission, really, to serve that market need. So how does it work? Essentially, we have a gateway, a payment gateway. It's the same gateway that's been used in the online provincial lottery space. What can it do from a technology standpoint? From a technology standpoint, it can validate upwards of 200 data elements in real time. So you go online to purchase your cannabis, whether it's recreational or medical. At this point, obviously, medical is all online. And you put in your information. That information can be validated. So we can validate the transaction. We can validate the consumer. And as those regulations evolve, we can add more features and functionality to our gateway to be nimble and be able to evolve as the sector evolves. It's truly an exciting frontier to be part of. It's really our mission and our focus. And we are here to be part of this new industry, and we'll be continually focused on serving the sector. And as the needs evolve, we'll be right there evolving our technology to go with it. So if you're looking to find us, you can get us at info@merrco.ca. And again, thank you for the warm welcome. And with that, I'll wrap it up. Where is Jay or Maggie?
You're not done yet.
We're not done yet?
You're not done yet.
Okay, sorry.
Fern is willing to take 2 questions.
Or maybe 3,
No.
but not one that long. Can't be that long.
There's microphones.
So I'll start. So it seems like you're taking the liability from the retailer to check if this person has the legal rights to purchase the cannabis. Is that something you had to do as a payment gateway, or is that something you've chosen to do, and what's rational behind that?
I know it's a good question. I wouldn't say we've taken legal liability per se, but we recognize there's a need, it's a market need really, to be able to enable the merchant. The merchant could be government in the recreational model, licensed producer, recreational or medical. And so there's a market need to have a solution that's able to address the regulatory framework, deal with security, deal with fraud. So things like you need to be a certain age, you need to be resident in a certain province. You know, the IP address associated with the transaction is based in a certain geography. So we've developed a solution that can do that.
I'm just wondering if that system is easily auditable.
Yes.
Yeah. Like, how would that system be auditable? Like, would it be sort of like an output in like paper format? How would we be able to?
So it's all electronic. So we're collecting the data. And so the data will be, I mean, the transactional data belongs to the merchant, but it's collected and available to them. And it's, I actually think the data will become quite valuable both to the merchant as well as potentially, the merchant as government, for example, as the regulatory frame continues to evolve. You're looking for data points around the type of transactions and, the geography and domicile of the customer and so on. That'll be really interesting to begin to explore.
Yeah, I think that's great, and there's definitely a need there. So good job.
Thank you. Thank you.